Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm on the shore today. Slight change of plan. Where's the sib, you ask? Well, I had it all packed up in the car, ready to go. Drove into Harwich and all the roads were shut. Couldn't get anywhere near the beach where I normally launch. Everything was shut due to a fire. A pub was burning. Fire engines, ambulances everywhere, so completely shut down the whole front area of Harwich, so impossible to get to the beach, nowhere to launch. So instead of giving up, just grabbed my shore fishing gear and thought I'd come and use up my ragworm on the shore. So let's get set up, see if I can find any bass. Okay, to get some bait on the hooks. Today I'm using a circle hook on one of my running ledger rigs. Very simple running ledger setup. Let's get a ragworm on this hook. Let's get this one out there. My other setup is just a simple J hook, like an Aberdeen style hook. Every now and then it's worth just dragging your bait slightly, just tightening up, lifting it and dragging it a couple of feet, letting it settle again. That way the ragworm just moves a bit and creates a bit of interest. Couple of little knocks on the right hand rod. Give it time. Yeah, something's having a look. Let's tighten up on that. Sure, very small, I think. Doesn't feel like anything's on. There's a lot of weed out in front of me. I'm going to try and get through this weed. There is a fish on. Very small fish by the looks of it. Yeah, a tiny little schoolie bass. Well, we didn't blank. Got a little tiny bass. Getting back. There he goes. We'll leave that bit on there. Just thread him up the hook. Just push the head and body over the top of the eye of the hook. Pull it straight like that. Lovely. Oh, might have a bite on the circle hook. Yep, let's lift into that. Breathing there. I'm not feeling anything. Let's bring it in anyway. Go through this weed again. Yeah, there's so much weed out in front of me. Trying to hit the slightly deeper water just beyond the weed. When you bring it back in through that shallow water, it's very weedy down there. Loads of this stuff. Yeah, roughly, I'm not sure if you can see, but roughly where those buoys are, that's where it gets quite a bit deeper. It's like a shelf that drops off. I can try and aim to land it somewhere on that shelf. That'll be good. A little bit short, but that shouldn't matter too much. I think we got a bite here. Yep, I think we've got one on. Got to reel it in quite fast. There's a lot of weed out here. Get stuck in this weed. Yeah, I think I'm wrapped in weed already. Oh no, disaster. Let's hope it's still on. No, lost it in the weed. I think we've connected with one at last. Just get it in quick through the weed. I can feel something on there. Again, it's just a small bass. A little bit bigger than the last one. That'll do. Nicely hooked in the lip. Look at that. little schoolie. Let's get him back. Off he goes. Had a good bite there. Not sure if it's on yet. Oh yeah, I think we're in. I think we're in. Here's a decent fish. Just keep steady pressure on it through this weed. It's not as big as I thought. It's just the tide was pulling. That'll do. Biggest one so far. Still small, but he put up a great fight, this little guy. Felt huge when he first took it. Kiting off to the right. Really strong. Let's get him going, let him go back. Oop, off he goes. I think we're in. Pretty big bite. Doesn't feel very big. Got a nice bass. All very much the same size. Although I think this is the biggest one of the day. Not by much, but only just. Let's get him back. Well, the tide's ebbing now, and the weed has become crazy unfishable with the weed now. Just as soon as it landed, it was just getting dragged by the tide, huge clumps of weed. So yeah, basically unfishable now. So I'm going to pack up, call it a day. A couple of little schoolie bass, they were good fun. But, nothing else other than those. But yeah, nice to come out. Wasn't what I planned, but tried to make the most of it nonetheless. Have a look at this weed. You can see it's just everywhere. The further out you go, the thicker it gets. Just getting completely clogged with this stuff. So yeah, end of the session. Thanks for joining me. See you on the next one.